All right, so welcome to this YouTube channel. In this, I'll be doing a breakdown of some trades that I took um, in my funded account, right? I think it is important that I do a breakdown of how I enter these trades, right? So one of them that was requested on my Instagram thread was that of your AUD and also your NZD. Honestly, not at all times that I do higher time frame markups. I can just look at one time frame and take my trade from there based on the things that I see. And one example of that was your AU, right? Price was in a downtrend, it came back, we get a bounce, right? Get a bounce off that level. Now, as we get the bounce off that level, price pushes higher, a chart pattern that resembles a good no. No, it comes to an area of consolidation. At this area of consolidation, we have a head and shoulders that form right there, right? I have a head and as price come back to that level over here again. We have another head and shoulders that form right here again. Good. Now, as price formed at head and shoulders, what give me further confluence to enter this trade is the fact that at this level right here, price pushes above and of that level on the second occasion, right? Now, as price closes below, come and give us a bounce of that level to the downside this time, creating a bearish engulfing pattern right here. Price actually break and right now as price close below this neckline, we have this one candlestick. Now upon the retest, there are two bearish candles that form thereafter, and that will represent strength of the bears to push over that level again. That is where I decided to enter my trade right there and I targeted this level imbalance and the breakout down here that was not retested. So I decided to target that zone as you can see, price plays out right to that level again, right? So that was one of the trade that I took. The other one was zooming again, and we'll see pretty much the same thing. The thing that I notice about Euro NZD and Euro AUD is that they are correlated pairs. They tend to move together, and the move that they move together, they create pretty much the same patterns. But your NZD tend to move before your AUD. All right. So when I sent out the signal in my Telegram group, what happened is that I sent out the one with your NZD first and then your AUD because of what I saw. All right. Now I'm going to show you what I saw with that. Similar with your AUD, we have in the same level, the same area, we pretty much have pattern again, right? Now, on this occasion, we have a wedge, right? Upon having this wedge, you have a breakout, all right? Now that it reaches this level, look at this again. We can see this level right here as the last, as one of them higher highs, right? Now that price created that higher high, we see that it pushes occasion when we're expecting to have this bounce to the upside to continue the trend, so to speak. We didn't have that this time. Price actually break the trend, right? So now that it has broken the trend, we are looking to see whether it's going to continue higher or it's going to give us a change in behavior in this price action. You can see what's happening here. It's been playing within this range. So it did create a range. So we have our low, the low of the range right here. And I use this area as a close or the high of the range for me, right? So in doing so, I waited on price to breakout 1 hour time frame. And on the 1 hour time frame, it gives me clear indication that price want to go lower, right? Because at this candlestick here, we have the breakout of the range, right? So now that we trade, right, that the candle that follows, and set my stop loss above the range, right? Now, TP area, pretty much the same, right within this area. And I did not target the imbalance this time because we have strong areas of support coming from the imbalance below on this one, right? Because price could just come and tap right there and push higher. As you can see, what had happened, it just tap my target and retrace. Good. Remember, now we don't control the market. The market does what it wants to do. So it could have that. This was just where I chose to take my profits on this trade. Okay, so that just goes to show the breakdown of the thought process in taking my trades on your NZD and your AUD earlier in the week, and it was just off the bat of the US elections, because as you know that your AUD, the Australian dollar, it is also affected by the movement of the US dollars, right? Because they are dollars. Good. So we have to bear that in mind whenever trading currencies, that once US dollar is moving, we can also expect the Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar to move just the same, unless it is trading against the US dollar itself. Then we know that they would be negatively correlating. All right. So that's just to give a brief rundown as to what my thought processes are whenever I enter trades. So that was just about it. Continue with the trade, and that's it. Trigger the entry, went to stop loss couple minutes after that, and I was okay with it. Just move on for the rest of the week. I traded AUD CAD, I traded AUD NZD as well, and those were the trades that helped me to recoup those losses, as well as the two trades that I took with your NZD and your AUD. Those helped me come back to break even. All right, so that's just a thought process with the trades that I took for this week. The pending orders that I set on AUD USD and AU and NZD USD. Those were the trades that took me into drawdown in the challenge account with the fivers, as well as the ones that I took that gave me profits back, including your NZD, your AUD, right? I also took trade on AUD CAD and AUD NZD. Those were the trades that actually brought me back to break even, recovering all that was lost. And that was it for the week of trading.